Hey there! Today I'm going to install the YakAttack through-hull kit in the hatch of my Old Town Sportsman 120 PDL. This is a Garmin Echomap 102 SV on an Old Town Sportsman 120 PDL. I have it mounted on the Kayak with all the wiring passing through there and going underneath the bow hatch. I try to keep the hatch a little bit loose so that the cabling is just running through there without much pressure on it. But I'm worried that the cabling might get crushed. And the transducer, having many wires contained within it, I'm worried that it's going to cause problems in the long run. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the wires through the hatch rather than underneath. And I'm going to do that using the YakAttack through-hull kit. I figure if I punch a hole through the hatch, it's better than punching a hole through the boat. If I'm going to sell the Kayak, all I have to do is take out all the wiring and replace the hatch, and that's it. No holes drilled through the hull. So this is the kit, YakAttack through-hull wiring kit. It comes with 2 sets of gaskets, the instruction manual, the rubber inserts with different size diameter holes in it for different size cabling, and 2 sets of screws. In addition to all that stuff, I'm going to need some silicone sealant. It recommends marine grade, but I've got regular window and door projects silicone. If any of you know the difference between marine grade silicone and this type of silicone and whether or not I should be using this type, let me know in the comments. I have a step drill bit to drill my 1-inch diameter holes. I've got the permanent marker, I've got a Phillips screwdriver, and I've got my drill. So the reason I've got 3 going on here is that I need to have power, NMEA, I need to have transducer going in from the boat, and then transducer coming out to the head unit. The transducer comes from the bottom of the boat up, and then through the scupper hole. It's going to go into this hole. Inside, there's going to be a whole lot of excess cable inside the hull, and then it's going to come out this hole and go into the back of the Garmin 102 SV. That's going to be the input there. And then I'm going to have 1 left as a blank for now, and that's going to be for the live scope unit that I'm going to install later on. Okay, so I think this is the arrangement that I'm going to go for, something like that. So I'm going to have to punch 1, 2, 3 1-inch holes and have this array of wires coming out of the hatch. Now you can see why I'm reluctant to punch holes in the Kayak itself, because that would mean 3 1-inch holes in the Kayak. Not cool. Use the Sharpie to mark the center. Let's eyeball this thing. And here goes nothing. Okay. I'm glad I'm not doing this through the Kayak. Awesome. That's like a perfect fit. Oh, check that out. That's awesome. I need to go in and get some drill bits. So, beer. There we go. Have the first one in place. All right, so now we're going to mark the centers for the other ones. I've placed them to see where I want them to be. In and out for the transducer, out for the NMEA, out for the power, and then in and out for the live scope transducer. A lot of holes in this hatch. Glad there are holes in the hatch rather than holes in the kayak. All right, let's mark it down. Okay. Let's do a fit. There we are. So I'm going to save that for the live scope. And then these two are going to be for the other bits of wiring. I'm not going to do any silicone sealant right now. That's going to wait till later, once I have a better idea of how this install is going to work. Okay. Transducer's orange. Let's match this up. See which one provides the best seal. That's a bit loose. Which one is this? This is E. Let's check out D. All right, I think D is the one. D for transducer. So now we grab another D. And we're supposed to cut a slot in this at a 45-degree angle. I've got this D and this D. I'm going to put them on opposite sides, so that one's going to get cut there. So that is going to go like this. And we have a D and a D. In and in. Run this cable all the way through. Okay. And then roll this up. Fold it, fold it, fold it. All this extra cable is for the bass boats. Don't need all that in a kayak. Let's run this through this and this. Oh boy, is it gonna fit? Bit of a tight squeeze, but we did it. It's gotta go through here. Another tight squeeze. Goodness. There we go. And then one more here. So that's what it looks like. Now let's screw down the housing. Okay, so that's the transducer taken care of. And now I have power and NMEA. Not too tangled up. This passes through here. And this passes through here. Passing through here. Oh boy. Let's try power first, because power is the big fat one. There we go. That's how you do it. My 2 Ds. Looks like we're in good shape. Okay, let's match up these wires so that they're about the same length. Now we have that ready to go. I'm going to put my rod sleeve on there just to make that look cleaner. Let's measure this thing out, see how much I need. Four rolls. And now let's connect the cables. Transducer. Power. NMEA. And there it is. Job done. We have transducer coming from the scupper hole into the hatch, excess cable in the hull, coming out again and into the head unit of the Garmin. We have the NMEA cable coming out into there. We have power cable coming out into there. Nice clean install. Now I don't have cables crushed in there. Everything is nicely done. So there's the hatch. There's the placement. Let's take a look inside. If we remove the hatch to do stuff, all the wiring is in there. That's okay. Power that goes to the battery, that powers everything. And then at some point, the live scope will go in here as well. Love it. Now I'm not so stressed about the transducer cable being crimped underneath the hatch. We have a little bit of extra room here for this to slide forwards and backwards. There's the through hull kit installed step by step. There's going to be more uploads. Lots for you guys to watch. I'm going to bring you along on all my explorations and adventures, tinkering, adjusting, installing, all that kind of good and fun stuff. So click and subscribe, like this video if you got something out of it. And yeah, let's go get at some fish. Talk to you guys later. Bye.